Be all that you can be. This is not only a catchy slogan, but it's a reality that you can make yours once you join the world's greatest Air Force. Today I'm going to explain to you why you should join the Air Force. Do you like traveling or meeting new people? How about getting paid to do a job that you like to do and earning college benefits along the way? Healthcare, education, travel, leadership skills, and housing, and of course, the paycheck are only a few benefits that the Air Force may provide to you, according to airforce.com. Why you should join the Air Force and what comes with it. There are problems with pretty much everything, but the Air Force was prepared for their problems. Sometimes you have to be away from your family, but the Air Force solution is giving you leave and so that you may benefit by catching up with your family once you return home. Deployments. In temporary duty stations are only a few assignments that you may have that could take you away from your family for a temporary time. And that would be just one of the problems that I want to point out with the Air Force. Being on an assignment can put a strain on your family or even relationship that you have going, especially for newlyweds. If you ask me, communication is the key for any relationship to work. And with the differences in times and scheduling that goes on from where you used to be and where you're going now, it may be hard to communicate with your spouse that you left back at home. According to Joan Vale, a licensed clinical psychologist, she said that the relationship won't be the same as it was at the start of the marriage, and they should put policies in place to address what could potentially be a problem when they ultimately reunite. You can't control when these assignments come and go, although most people want to. They come at unexpected times. Your anniversary could be the day after you get ready to leave and you can't do anything about it. You have to celebrate while you're away. Or you could just have a newborn and you get an assignment that you have to go and you can't be with your child. It puts a strain on you and your family. No one wants to be away from their family for long periods of time, especially when these special events come up and you have to use your spouse or family members to be able to capture that moment that you're not able to be with them so they can take pictures or videos or however they decide to keep you in touch so that you may look and feel like you're there even though you're not at home. You will be reunited with your family once your assignment is over. A big sigh of relief. Once you're back on your way home, you can start trying to get back into a routine and catching up with your family like you couldn't do while you were away from them. Once returned to your home station, you may also qualify for leave. According to the Air Force Instruction 136-3003, eligible personnel who deployed or PCSed before June 2014 may elect to take their 15 days of rest and restitution, that's R&R as most call it, excluding travel days, or they may be able to just take regular leave. Yes, you may have had to be away from your family, but the Air Force is there to accommodate you or try to make up for some time that you had to miss by trying to give you these leave days. And of course, you are not alone. You're going to be in a family to go through most of the stuff that you do. So if this is your first deployment, someone in your shop or around you has deployed before, so they understand what you're going through. And most of the time, your supervisor will be, what am I looking for? He'll be understanding about what you're going through. Benefits. You may only have been able to look at pics and videos or FaceTime while you was away, whichever way of communicating you and your spouse or family member would decide it would be the great way. But now that you return back home, you can physically be in contact with your child that you may have left behind, or your spouse, or just intermediate settings with family members. So now it's time to get all the hugs and kisses that you've missed out on and you had to get through messages and pictures while you were away. In an excerpt from Airmen and Civilians and Family Members Reintegration Guide, it stated that the goal is now to ensure that you are effectively reintegrated into your community and your family and friends and prepared to return to a more normal Air Force or military lifestyle. You may now go to the park with your child if you're missing that, and once you got back, they were old enough to go play. So now you can go to the park with your children. Or if you're away and when a family member wanted to go do an event or something that you couldn't go to, now is your time to try and catch up and maybe set a date so that you can go to that event that you couldn't do. Or you've been away for a while, just on a nice day, you can have a picnic with your family and catch up and just laugh and play like you want to do while you're away. And today I have told you why you should join the Air Force and what comes along with it. And I've explained to you the problems like being away from home and your family. And I've also explained to you the solution that the Air Force has set up so that when you are away, you have leave that when you come back you can take. Also, the benefit of catching up with your family upon your return. If you want to be a part of a family that is forever and strong, helps you benefit, then find your nearest recruiter and sign up to join the world's greatest Air Force today. Oh, and don't waste your time double knotting your shoe. You might as well just single knot it and head on out the door. There's nothing to wait for. And life is what you make of it. It always has been and it always will be. Eleanor Roosevelt.